going to start with the job setup. Click on job setup. We'll add a file. Open. Take it off hold. Click setup. Set up the number of copies. So we'll do 100 of the first 100 pages. And then we can run the production file, add it, take it off hold. It will print the entire record at that point. So now we're going to set the rips to each of the heads. We'll go on layout. We'll right click on the black bar, head to rip mapping. And then we can select whatever head to whatever rip that we need over here, and we can change them. So then if we have a ribbon delay, we can put on our rip, pick the ribbon that we want, whichever head it is, and put the number of pages we want to delay. So now if we want to change the direction of print on one of the rips, we can select the ribbon that we want, right click, just click on flip rip, and it'll invert on that rip only. So we need to set the cues for the print heads. We'll do File, Print Setup, click on Cues. We can select whatever controller that our print heads are on, and then select the cue that we're using for that controller. Controller 1 and then controller 2 we have set up. And we can select whatever print cue that we want to use. All right, to change the delays for each of the rips, we can go over onto here. It'll show us the head and the rip for every head and rip combination. What we can do is we can either use the sliders up and down button to move the print direction, or if we want to do larger and do multiples at the same time, we can click Applies, hit the number. We can actually enter 1 inch or whatever amount that we need. And then if that's not correct, then we can just hit 0 and 0 everything out again. We set a rip up so that the print area is no longer in the print range. If it's slid down and we go to the job and we hit the print button, it's going to load the cue. And as it loads it, it's going to realize that there is an error, that the print is out of the print head range, and it won't allow us to go in the print mode. So we can set what output the sorts are set up on. We have an IJPDS output. We click on there, and we can select whatever output we want on any controller we want. And that will provide us an output for sort functions. And if we needed to physically move ahead from one location to the other, we can go to File, System Setup, click on the head that we want, and all we have to do is change the IP address of the head to the new position.